Yes, good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। वॉइस क्लियर है मेरा?
हाँ, एकदम परफेक्ट। परफेक्ट वॉइस।
हाँ, तो मतलब क्लियर आ रहा है ना, तो देन यू डोंट नीड दैट थिंग ना।
नहीं, जरूरत नहीं।
ओके। एंड शकल वगल ठीक दिख रहा है?
एकदम परफेक्ट सर। आप लाइव है अभी। एकदम ऐसा पिंकिश दिख रहे हैं।
ये लोग सब मिलके बना दिया।
हाँ, वेरी गुड।
माय फर्स्ट इंस्टाग्राम लाइव।
हाँ, वही बोला, बैकग्राउंड पिंक है, पूरा एकदम पिंकिश ऑरा में काम कर रहे हैं।
दिस इज माय डॉटर्स रूम, सो ये सब उसका फेवरेट कलर।
नहीं, अच्छा है। वो लोग ही परफेक्ट है ये सब चीज।
अरे ये सब सेटअप सब वो करके गए अभी।
हाँ, वही
कुछ
बोला,
आता नहीं है। तो यहाँ पे कुछ तो लाइट लगाया है, देयर इज सम लाइट दैट शी इज पुट अप एंड मोबाइल सेट प्रॉपर्ली, ऑल ऑफ दैट, सो
ग्रेट
एक्सेप्ट ऑफ द डेकोरेशन।
ग्रेट Yes, I think we'll start. It's 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we welcome all of you to the session on Stress Busters. For that, we have our friend, my teacher, and as well as you can say teacher of not only chartered accountancy but also pranic healing. So he is a chartered accountant, practicing chartered accountant, and also he has been practicing pranic healing since 1997. That is when he was in 12th standard. So it is not like that pranic healing can be done only by people who are क्या बोलते हैं क्वालिफाइड या ग्रेजुएट हो गए, प्रोफेशनल हो गए, उसके बाद ही करना है. Can start as early as your 12th standard. And also Vivek sir has taken a lot of sessions on pranic healing in various corporates, Indian Navy, and since that is because pranic healing as such has had a huge impact on him, and he attributes all his success in professional and personal life to pranic healing. So, and I am one of them inspired by him, and he is the one who was my basic pranic healing instructor. So, स्ट्रेस बस्टर जब भी थॉट आया तो मैंने सर को ही फोन किया, बोला सर स्ट्रेस बस्टर का सेशन करना, आई थिंक आई कैन थिंक ऑफ योर, मतलब जितना आपके साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया, आई थिंक यू आर वन ऑफ द वेरी जोवियल पर्सन. बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन में भी आप बहुत स्माइलिंग रहते हो. तो आई थिंक ये आप रहेगा बराबर. तो and as ever helping, he said yeah absolutely no problem, करते हैं हम. So that's how the whole thing.
So because you thought that I can handle stress better, so you put me under stress today by putting me on my first Instagram live session.
We don't see that stress on your face. Still you are smiling.
Yeah, so that is what we have to demonstrate no today.
Yes, very much. And sir, अभी to start with, जैसा टॉपिक का नाम है स्ट्रेस बस्टर, तो सबसे पहला तो क्या बोलेंगे, ये स्ट्रेस होता क्या है या स्ट्रेस डे करके पता कैसे चल रहा है, मतलब दैट्स अ वेरी बेसिक नो. स्ट्रेस हम लोग सब बोलते हैं स्ट्रेस, बट स्ट्रेस है ये कैसे पड़ेगा, और या इसका साइन क्या है, सिम्टम्स क्या है, वार्निंग साइन क्या है. सो कैन यू जस्ट पुट सम लाइट ऑन दैट?
Thank you very much for this question, sir. And the first thing which I would like to acknowledge here is that, you know, this is the most brilliant approach that I have seen. I have, as you said, I have taken training sessions at the best of the places, and everywhere we go, you know, people directly want to deal with stress, how to deal with stress, not realizing as to what is the meaning of stress. Stress होता क्या है, पहले ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. So thank you very much for asking this question first and upfront. And to all my friends who have joined this session today, okay, this is the most important part of the session, where you understand what is stress. Okay, now I'll give a very simple example. Okay, I'll give a very simple example with which we can understand. Let's say there is a table, okay, and that table has a load-bearing capacity. So, a table पे कितना वजन रह पाएगा? How much load a table can take? So let's say the table that you bought has a load-bearing capacity of 100 kgs. Okay. Now what happens is you have material worth 100 kgs. You put 100 kgs on that table because the table has that capacity. The table is able to manage that. So 100 kgs तक कोई problem. लेकिन अभी क्या हो गया? Suddenly आपके पास माल ज़्यादा आ गया. You don't have place to store. तो आपने क्या किया? 10 किलो और वो 100 kg के ऊपर डाल दिया. अभी ये वो 10 किलो और डाला, उसका कैपेसिटी 100 है, लेकिन 10 किलो और डाला तो बोला वांदा नहीं है, मैनेज हो जाएगा. तो वो 10 किलो भी वो बेचारा झेल लेता है. अब उस सब्सिक्वेंटली क्या हो गया कि हमारा तो सिचुएशन चलते रहता है, तो 10 किलो और माल आ गया. ये 10 किलो भी आपने उसके ऊपर डाल दिया, तो वो टाइम पीरियड पे टेबल आई मीन टूटता नहीं है, बट बेसिकली क्या थोड़ा सा उसमें है ना वो कर्व आ जाता है. There is a slight curve in the structure of the table. जो एक flat surface होता है ना, उसमें हल्का सा कर्व दिखना शुरू होगा, indicating that basically उसके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा लोड है. Okay. आप अगर फिर भी नहीं रुकते एंड उसके ऊपर 10 किलो और वजन लाते हो, तो then in that case you will start hearing noises. Then in that case there will be a point where there will be a breaking point eventually, and at that moment you know, essentially that's what in simple parlance people call as nervous breakdown and stuff like that. Okay, but to sum up, there are two aspects to it. One is the capacity of the table, and the second is the amount of load that we are putting on that particular table. Now the function of stress, or what we call stress, is a function of these two variables, the capacity as well as the quantum of the load. Okay. Now in many cases in life, we may not have a choice with regards to capacity, but it's not in all cases. It's not in all cases. Let me also tell you that there are situations where you can make a choice. You can make a choice that I don't want to add unnecessary stress on my life, and I choose not to do this thing because I don't want stress in my life. Okay. So one thing is the choice with regards to the quantum of load that you put in, and the second, which is the more smarter and the more wiser approach, is to build the capacity. What life throws at you, especially when you are young. Okay. Many a times you don't have the choice with regards to the quantum of load that you have on you. You have got competition, you've got your career to be made, your studies, your professional and peer group chat, everything. All of that is what in our example we can say as the load. But your ability to handle that is the capacity that we are talking about. Okay. Now, the second way which how we could handle this was to increase the capacity, and that's where for me in my life pranic healing had come in, and I was able to build that capacity where the most horrific challenges that I have faced in my life, I have been able to go through that, and I can successfully say that, see, stress is a part of life, it's a part of growth, but I have been able to handle it. And that is what I would want to say, that this is my understanding of stress as I have lived it.
So I think to conclude, अगर whatever is first, you need to recognize कि भाई आपका कैपेसिटी कितना है और सामने कितना लोड आप उठा रहे हो. ये आपको समझ में आना चाहिए कि मेरे कैपेसिटी से ज्यादा होता है तो the best is either I say मैं नहीं stress लूंगा or I build that capacity to handle that stress. And sir जैसा बोल रहे हैं उनको pranic healing helped him to build that capacity to have stress. And since I'm also practicing pranic healing since almost now at least 12 to 13 years, not as long as sir, but 10-12 साल से तो कर रहा हूँ. So very true. मतलब this is from my practical experience. I can acknowledge that yes, that has helped us. You can say build our capacity to handle stress. Because जो भी है competition है या रिलेशनशिप इश्यूज है, हेल्थ इश्यूज है, फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज है, कुछ नहीं तो कुछ रहता ही है सभी के पास. तो वी कैन नॉट से वो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं चाहिए मुझे, तो प्रॉब्लम हमारे पास चॉइस नहीं. तो प्रॉब्लम तो आने वाले हैं, तो उसको हैंडल करने का दैट्स अ वे यू बिल्ड कैपेसिटी टू इट. वेरी वेरी मच एग्री टू दैट सर. एंड अभी समझो हम कैपेसिटी बिल्ड नहीं करते या हमको मालूम नहीं है कैपेसिटी बिल्ड करने को, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा? अगर मेरे पास कैपेसिटी बिल्ड करने का टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं है तो और मैं हद से ज्यादा लोड नोइंगली अननोइंगली उठा देता हूँ, तो क्या इम्पैक्ट आएगा ऑन आवर बॉडी, मतलब फिजिकल हेल्थ बोलो या whatever health.
So once again, thank you for your question, sir. So what here we are going to be talking is that how to recognize that you are under the influence of undue stress. Okay, so you have to differentiate between what is expected or normal stress and what is undue stress, because anything that you do in life, certain amount of stress is going to be there. It's like, you know, if you want to build your body, you got to go to the gym. Now you can't build your body by lying down on the bed, right? So but that is the accepted stress. That is the accepted stress. It's only when it becomes undue or overburdening, that is the time it is the problem. Now, how do you recognize that? I'll take this at various levels. Okay, physical level. I'll take the physical level first. And when you experience extreme, like the one which I experienced was in one of the nights before my CA exam. And that was an attempt in which I had committed to myself that if I don't pass in this attempt, that was my attempt in CA intermediate, I had promised myself that if I don't pass, then I will quit CA. And I did not want to ever quit. So in that night, just out of the fear of the exam, the stress that I was undergoing through, that what happens if I fail, my calf muscle, my calf muscle basically, it got caught. So whenever you are under stress, one thing at the physical level that you will observe is that your muscles tend to get tense. Okay, and many of you can observe this right now. Just check your calf muscles, just check your back muscles. Just move and sense whether they are tensed or not. If you are feeling a certain amount of tension in them, then that is on account of stress, because that's how your body reacts. When you are under stress, your body, your muscles tend to contract. Okay, so that is at the physical level. At the mental level, there are the biggest indicator of stress is you tend to overthink in the future, and that's all usually negative. You tend to overthink in the future, and that's all usually negative. Okay, normally मैं आपको बोलूं, if I ask you that as a student, please give me your next 1 month study plan. Okay, for the next 1 month, nobody will come to me. Okay, but on the day of the exam or when you are under the real stress moment, at that point of time, you will keep worrying, how will this happen? How will that happen? I will not be able to finish this. I will not be able to finish that. So you are noticing that you are talking all about the future, but it is all negative.
All negative.
Okay, all negative. So at the mental level, that's an indicator that you are under the influence of stress. At the emotional level, it affects you to a situation which translates physically into improper breathing. You undergo various emotions like anxiety. Stress could eventually translate into anxiety, fear, anything. But what is the indicator of that? You will find your breathing difficult. And the minute you normalize your breathing, you will be in command of the situation. So that is another very important indicator. And the most important indicator of tremendous amount of stress is that you will just be worrying, you will not be taking any action.
Correct.
That is the biggest thing. You will sit here and you will say, "Arey, ye kaise hoga, wo kaise hoga, what will happen to this, what will happen to that." You talk about all of that, but you will not. As in the youngsters' language, they'll say that you will not move your butt. Okay, you will not move your butt. You will not go and do anything about anything, but you will just sit and worry. Okay, and that is the biggest indicator for me, because if there is a situation, then I'm supposed to do something about it, right? But if I'm not doing that, yet where that situation is there on my mind on a continuous basis, and I'm worried about it, then that is another indicator of significant indicator of stress for me.
Correct. Yeah, so to just summarize, I think sir is saying physically अगर हम देखेंगे तो muscle contraction है, stiffness आ जाता है. या आप अपना breathe observe करो, तो breathe is not the normal breathing you do. या तो आप बहुत excessive breathing करो, या maybe the breathe is frequency has reduced. That's another thing. Or another indicator is you start thinking too much about your future. And all those are negative. मतलब ये नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा. Instead of thinking कि क्या कर सकते हैं, आपका पूरा mindset है कि ये भी नहीं होगा, वो भी नहीं होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा, बस. So these are the three very important indicators I think sir has specified, and that is the impact of it on your various body, physical body बोलो या mental body बोलो या emotional body बोलो, उसमें ये असर आता है. And ये persist होगा तो जो भी बीमारियां हैं वो अपने आप नजर आ जाएगा. That is what I can summarize to what sir has said. And sir अभी obvious है कि दूसरा एक क्वेश्चन आपने मेंशन किया है कि एंजाइटी या जो भी इज रिलेटेड टू स्ट्रेस, बट बहुत बार ये क्या बोलते हैं, many people like some of my professional colleagues also, maybe some are even chartered accountants, but suddenly वो लोग क्या बोलते हैं, they're doing exceptionally well also, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं कर रहे, but suddenly वो क्या बोलते हैं, इतना डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं, एंड उनको लगता है या मतलब बीमार हो जाते हैं एक तरह का. देन सम ऑफ देम विजिटेड द psychologist, and because they are qualified and they are alert, and so they accepted कि कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है, तो they went to the psychologist and मालूम पड़ा साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने बोला भाई ये पैनिक अटैक है या एंजाइटी अटैक है. तो कैन यू थ्रो सम लाइट ऑन दैट, पैनिक अटैक, एंजाइटी अटैक, because ये बहुत commonly अभी सुनने में आ रहा है. At least 2-3 of my colleagues of मतलब have faced a similar situation. Of course, they have come out of it, but they had a tough time understanding that.
Yes, sir. I would certainly, and these are very, very, these are things which need to be taken very seriously. Reason being that it is during these kind of extreme situations, where people get into serious trouble of different sorts, physically, mentally, and at various levels. So to try and tell you about what is or how does an anxiety attack develop, or how does a panic attack develop? Okay, in general, honestly speaking, let me just tell you that these were not terms that we had ever heard as we were growing up. I'm sure the same is the case with you also. But increasingly with time, we are seeing that these things are happening more and more, and they are taking a much more serious shape, where you have people doing crazy things. There are suicides happening, there are heart attacks happening, and various very serious matters happening on account of this. Now, what is one of the primary reasons for this is our attitude towards life and towards situations in life. And to demonstrate this, I would just, it would be very useful if we just have a very small interactive experiment, okay,
yes.
which I'd like to just conduct here with the crowd, and that itself will tell you how we are dealing with life. So when I say the word exam, Okay, when I say the word exam, okay, I just want everyone to put up on the chat as to what comes to their mind when I use the word exam. Just if you could, if the participants could make this more interactive and share as to what comes to their mind when the word exam, when I say the word exam, what comes to their mind? What are the initial thoughts, the first thoughts that come to you, okay, when the word exam is used?
We want everyone to use their comment section and put the comments कि भाई exam word आएगा तो आपको क्या दिमाग में आ रहा है? Somebody is saying test yourself, nervousness, testing your knowledge, okay, challenge, okay, great. एकदम thoughtfully कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Fear आ रहा है, okay. और क्या दिमाग में आ रहा है? Less sleep, oh very nice. Application of knowledge gained. Fear, okay. Yes. कुछ तो हमारा मन का बात कर रहे हैं हम. More study, burning the midnight candle, CA exams especially, taunts of the parent, fear, taunts of parent क्या बोलेंगे? Okay, if not scored well. Okay,
it's a lovely crowd, I must say. It's a lovely crowd, I must say.
Yes. Thank you.
Beautiful.
For the.
So thank you, friends, for this particular response. Now, do you notice that everybody mentioned all these things, but nobody ever mentioned the word growth with exams? How did you go from first standard to second standard? If you notice, the most important thing when the word exam is taken, the most important thing that should come to you is growth. Because every time you have grown a certain level, you have always grown after giving an exam. But look how we are living our life. Look how we are living our lives. We are not looking at the positive aspect. We are at the negative experience associated with the whole thing. All the students over here have passed so many exams. You've graduated those levels. You've celebrated those successes. But how easily, when I asked you this question, you forgot. Okay. Now, what happens is that when there is an accumulation of these kind of, because this attitude you will not have just here. You will have this attitude in every aspect of life. Okay, where you will tend to look only at the negatives and not so much at the positive. Now, when this accumulates beyond the point, and at the same point in time, meaning there are personal challenges also, there are professional challenges also, there are peer challenges, everything comes together at a particular point in time. Correct. Then the impact that this negativity has on your system, okay, the impact that the negativity has on your system is so profound that it translates, I mean, your, so what you call as an anxiety attack or a panic attack in its most extreme form breaches your body's most critical systems, meaning the systems which your small brain controls, your breathing, your digestion, the inner functions of the body, which are the involuntary functions which are called. Okay, when they start getting affected, that is when basically it's an anxiety attack or it's a panic attack. Okay, and why does that happen? That happens because of the continuing negativity and the continuing stress that is coming onto your conscious mind. It is affecting your body's involuntary or subconscious functions. Now, why are they called involuntary? Because you don't have to think before you breathe. Okay, you don't volunteer for breathing. It happens continuously, naturally, involuntarily. Okay, but these are the most essential functions of your life. I mean, these are the ones which keep you alive. Now, when these functions come under threat, the natural response of your body is that it will shut your conscious mind down. And that's when you experience the extreme forms of anxiety attack and your panic attacks. So it's about the way in which you look at life and various aspects of life. which eventually translate into something of this particular sort.
Correct. Yeah, well said, sir. I think very nice that particular point you mentioned. कि involuntary functions get affected. Very very important. Just जब हम खाना खाते हैं तो after eating we don't say चलो stomach digest, come on, start digesting, use this acid. ऐसा तो हम नहीं बोलते. That is automatically happening. Correct. या कोई बात कर रहे तो we don't tell her यार अभी सुनने का बराबर सुनो. या ऐसा फूड आया तो अभी स्मेल कर. तो वैसा हम नहीं बोलते. That happens automatically.
But when you are under the influence of a panic attack, कोई बात कर रहा है तो आपको सुनाई नहीं देता है.
सुनाई नहीं देता.
You know, someone is shouting but you can't hear.
Correct.
Okay, you can't. Your senses are not under your control.
का खाना है तो या उसका मजा नहीं आ रहा है या तो बहुत ज्यादा ही मजा आ रहा है आपको.
Absolutely.
में आ जाते हैं आप. So very correct. So this is very मतलब क्या बोलते हैं very simple indications as given where you that indicates by situation थोड़ा ज्यादा खराब हो गया है और हमको seriously कुछ help लेना चाहिए. Whatever help you can take from experts and ensure that you come out of it. Correct. So now we have discussed about stress and what is stress and अलग-अलग forms उसका impact क्या होता है body में and anxiety attack, panic attack जो है उसका impact क्या होता है, how do you recognize them, इसके बारे में हमने बात किया. तो अभी very obvious and another very important information is we'll have a question answer session with the audience. Last 15-20 मिनट में हम question answers करेंगे and जिनको भी live आना है questions पूछने के लिए that will connect you live at that last 15-20 minutes. Correct. Till that आपको हमारा ही मतलब मेरे मन में जो सवाल है या जो मुझे सवाल पूछने के लिए बोला गया है वो मैं पूछूंगा. वो पहले खत्म कर दूंगा बाद में you can take your chance. सर अभी जैसा पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन है एंड पैंडेमिक आ रहा है या फर्स्ट वेव हो गया, सेकेंड वेव हो गया, समझ सिंह आगे और कुछ होगा. तो इस तरह का जो अनसर्टन सिचुएशन में स्ट्रेस को कैसा हैंडल करना चाहिए. सो वहां से हम शुरू करेंगे भाई स्ट्रेस हैंडलिंग, स्ट्रेस बस्टर टिप्स स्टार्टिंग विद द पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन.
So I'll tell you the way in which I handle it personally. So number one is that a positive frame of mind, having a positive frame of mind and having a positive mental state is something which I call as mental fitness, and that is as important as your physical fitness. And the way to keep mentally fit is almost similar to the way in which you keep physically fit. Just like you have physical workouts, you have to have your mental workouts, your emotional workouts. All of these are very important, and it largely deals with what you feed your mind and how if you read the lives of successful people. Tell me the life of any successful people which is celebrated. Anybody's life which is celebrated. You celebrate it only because you've seen that the person has overcome tremendous amounts of stress. That is the point of celebration, right? So if you want to become successful in life, you have to learn to deal with stress. So for me, what happens is that the tools and techniques that pranic healing gave me, I studied pranic healing very casually, by the way. So I was just told that, I can heal someone in America sitting right here in Bombay. So and that was my 12th standard vacation, and I was getting into old SIS college from my new SIS college. So I said, this is like something new technique, something new to impress girls in college. So let's go and learn this. So that was my motivation for going to pranic healing. Okay, but luckily for me, from day one, I started getting results. And the tools and techniques that I learned over there, many people think that acha, ye to healing hai, this is to do with old age people, jinko physical health problems and stuff like that. Guys, it's completely different. Okay, it's completely different. It takes your energy levels and all that too, and it gives you tools. Number one, where you can have this particular fitness which is there, the mental fitness, the emotional fitness, and even your physical fitness. So one is these tools help me tremendously. Second, again, what I am talking about is that attitude towards the situation. Like initially, when the lockdown came in, and when we were learning about, I mean, the lockdown is a new learning for all of us. And when we started with a situation of that particular sort, तो initially क्या है कि सबको ऐसा लग रहा था कि oh my God, we have to sit at home for all 24 hours, and we can't go out, we can't do this, we can't do that. Everybody was only complaining. Okay, the first thing that you, if you want to avoid stress, the first thing that you have to learn is you got to stop complaining. Acceptance is the first thing. Acceptance is the first thing. The minute you accept a situation, all stress is gone. So when I was experiencing some of this, I just pulled myself back and I said that, what am I complaining about? That's what I usually do whenever I get into that zone of complaining about everything in life. Then I go back and say, what am I actually complaining about? I'm complaining about it sitting at home and being with my family, enjoying time with my family. Is that what I'm complaining about? And if you say that you are in a limited bounded area, I mean, we are CA students. We for 4 months we are quarantined in one room with only books along with us. So just because you are now calling it the name quarantine, it comes under stress. So come to think of it, it is your attitude. The way in which you take situation. And if you look at the positives, like in my own case, I have developed such good friendship in my society, in my neighborhood. All of us have come in together in so many different ways to help each other, and also time pass bhi karna hai. You can't go out, you can't do anything. So within the society, you make so many friends. There's so many positives. It's just that we, as I told you earlier, we choose to look at the negatives. It is as simple as that. Speaking, there can't be anything more positive than the pandemic putting you at your homes, okay, and you being in that situation. So number one is acceptance. Number two is the right attitude towards the situation. Because things are not really as bad as they are made out to be. Okay, and one of the most some people are facing some very real challenges in terms of job losses, pay cuts, and etc. For those people, I will say that the biggest problem that occurs in those situations is that you keep wallowing inside. If you are in trouble, you ask for help. Ask. That is very important. Even the Bible says, ask and ye shall receive. And if you don't ask, even God does not give. ईश्वर से जो मांगोगे तो मिलेगा, but मांगना जरूरी है. Okay, so somehow we've been trained in our psyche that किसी से कोई चीज मांगनी नहीं चाहिए कभी. उसका context अलग है. उसका context अलग है. But when you are in need, when you need help, go out to your friends. Go out and yes, there will be people who will say no. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You just need one person to say yes. Correct. Because many of times it may so happen that a friend may end up doing a crazy thing or may end up falling sick, and we really don't know what he was going through. And बाद में जब मालूम पड़ता है तो बोला यार बोला तो होता, we could have easily helped you out. Exactly. So it is very important to communicate and to seek help if you are in trouble. Okay, that is very, very good. But other than that, have the right attitude. Count the positives. There are umpteen of them. And third is that anything that is happening is not happening exclusively to you. It's happening to everyone. So they will always, and there is, sometimes I feel that, there's absolute crazy stress that people take for absolutely menial reasons. Like I had a few students, CA students also coming in. Sir, attempt postpone हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है. यार छोड़ो ना, 1 साल मत लिखो. What is 1 year going to change in your life? But वो लिखने गए और कोविड हो गया और अस्पताल में पटक गए, and then you have a life-threatening experience. What is the worth of it? All of this will get settled in a year. It's not. I mean, 1 year is nothing in a lifetime.
Correct.
There is
Exactly.
enough time. So many things, people just illogically, whether it is society pressure or peer pressure, I mean, if you think of it logically, it beats all logic. So these are
Correct.
the things, these are the ways in which how, and most importantly is keep feeding yourself of positivity. I
Well,
subscribe to so many YouTube channels where they talk about the lives of successful people. You are in the information age. Now you have to choose what you want to feed your mind with. Okay.
well,
If I ask you to read, I might be called old-fashioned, but that is the one skill which every successful man in the universe has always had. So reading is something there, and in the information age with all your YouTube channels and everything, please feed yourself up with positivity. There is so much of inspiring content there. There are so many inspiring stories that daily when you wake up and when you feed your mind that, when you will be in a trouble situation, you don't know what will inspire you out of it.
correct. Yeah, well said, sir. I think worth noting कि भाई सबसे पहला तो you accept what is happening. जो है उसको accept कर लो. And if it has really put you into trouble in the form of job loss or health issues, then ask for help. Simple hai. Very, very simple. Communicate with your family members, communicate with your brother, sister, in-laws, या भाई बहन बाजू वाला किसी न किसी को बोलो. Everybody is, at least in Mumbai, I've seen people helping each other wholeheartedly and very happily and without much expectations, even though whatever people may talk about, but still my experience is very, very different. And ये बहुत सरप्राइजिंग है कि हम हेल्प नहीं मांगते. हमको लगता है नहीं दूसरा क्या सोचेगा. इवन फैमिली मेंबर से भी हेल्प नहीं मांगते ये सोच के कि नहीं वो स्ट्रेस हो जाएगा. सर अभी आज का ही लाइव एक एग्जांपल है. आज ही मुझे सवेरे बात हो रहा था. वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड. तो उनके घर पे एक मतलब फैमिली मेंबर है, उनको बाईपास सर्जरी हो गया. एंड दैट पर्सन मतलब जॉइंट फैमिली है. उनको मार्च में डिटेक्ट हुआ कि भाई देयर इज ब्लॉकेजेस एंड इज इन अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन. फर्स्ट हार्ट अटैक हो गया एंड ही हैज नॉट इन्फॉर्म्ड एनीबॉडी इन द हाउस. बोलो जॉइंट फैमिली, मम्मी है, पापा है, भाई है, बहन है, खुद का वाइफ है, बच्चे लोग है. किसी को नहीं बोलेगा तो तुम लोग को स्ट्रेस होगा. एंड अभी इतना सिचुएशन खराब हो गया, दूसरा बार हो गया एंड ही स्टिल नॉट सेड. तो उनका डॉटर को लगा ये 15 मिनट से एक आदमी इधर जगह में बैठा हुआ है और ये उठ क्यों नहीं रहा है. तो शी अलर्टेड पीपल सेइंग पापा को क्या हो गया, पापा उठ ही नहीं पा रहे. तो जबरदस्ती दे टुक हिम टू द डॉक्टर एंड द डॉक्टर सेड ऐसा ऐसा हो गया, अभी एंजियोग्राफी करना पड़ा. देन इट वाज 90% 3 ब्लॉकेजेस, तो ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी करना. तो यही
And
अगर
this
हाँ
emergency gives more trouble. Had he informed on time, things could have been done in a planned manner. Now he's put everybody in much more trouble than what originally would have been done.
यस. कितना फैमिली मेंबर्स हॉस्पिटल में बैठा हुआ है. the amount of expenses is more, the amount of stress is more, and the amount of trust loss is very high ना. अभी सबको लगता है हमारे साथ में खाना खाता है यार, तू खाना खाता है बाद में तो हमको बोलता भी है, तो वो खाना खाने का मतलब क्या है. तो उस तरह का एक सवाल आ जाता है. तो आई थिंक इट वाज रियली आई ओपनर एंड मतलब आई फेल्ट सो बैड एंड फॉर एवरीबडी इंक्लूडिंग दैट पर्सन कि भाई ये किस तरह से नहीं बोलते. बोल दो ना एक बार के लिए ऐसा. तो इसलिए आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू से कि हेल्प चाहिए बोल दो. Then it is upon others whether they want to help or not. That's a different issue. But आप बोल तो दो. That will reduce many problems. That is, so well said, sir. And another important thing is ये बहुत common सवाल है कि भाई ये क्या बोलते हैं, जैसा आपने बोला थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए, जैसा सब डॉक्टर्स भी बोलते हैं कि एक्सरसाइज करेगा तो कुछ हार्मोन जनरेट होता है तो पीपल आर वेरी हैप्पी, तो स्ट्रेस कम होता है. या जैसा हमने भी सुना है कि रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज करेंगे तो आपका जो एनर्जी बॉडी है बिकम स्ट्रॉन्गर, तो द चांसेस ऑफ यू गेटिंग इल इज वेरी वेरी लेस. तो ये हमने सुना है, डॉक्टर्स ने बोला है, हमारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स ने बोला है, सब लोग बोलते हैं. बट फिर भी देयर इज ऑलवेज अ शॉर्टेज ऑफ मोटिवेशन टू डू एक्सरसाइज. एक्सरसाइज करना या क्या बोलते हैं अपने आप फिट रखना, तो ये क्या मतलब, जब सच्चाई मालूम है फिर भी क्यों हम नहीं करते हैं ऐसा?
Um, there are again the primary reason I feel for that many a times is that having people don't know the real purpose of why you are required to exercise. You know, exercise आज के तारीख में हो गया है to get six packs, और exercise आज के तारीख में हो गया है to look leaner, to look fitter, to lose weight. These are all become the objectives of exercise. But the real purpose of exercise essentially uh, it is an essential activity which nature has created, God has created, which is essential for us for our smooth and healthy functioning. Okay, and if we simply like like you said that people may have their share of exercise excuses for exercises, but they will not have that same thing for brushing your teeth or for going for a bath on a daily basis, and all these are all accepted, inculcated habits which are ingrained within your system, and they are ingrained to such a level that if you don't do it, आपको मजा नहीं आता.
हाँ, आपको मजा.
Okay, so the thing is that we need to have a situation where these exercises, etc., they should not be a contributor to stress. What do I mean by that? That don't do exercise with a certain expectation. I mean, yes, you may have your target of losing a certain amount of weight and all of that, but you've got to enjoy it, because when you take that also as an additional contribution, so then what happens is that contributes to your stress. So rather than de-stressing you, that adds to your stress. I was supposed to do a workout for 45 minutes, but I did not do that. Okay,
Correct.
so then that adds to it. And second thing is that this has to be inculcated in our system in the form of an involuntary habit. Okay, like you don't have to take an effort to get up in the morning and go and brush your teeth or have your bath or do those essential activities. Why? Because जो हमारा system software है उसमें वो install हो गया. You know, it's installed. That by ये करना ही. Are you getting it? So there is no act of will that is required. You are not willing. It's at a subconscious level that it comes in. And the way in which I would suggest, or I would possibly do that, is to start very small, start very slow, and dhire dhire basically, you just have to just shaking your body also in a simple way for 1 or 2 minutes. Call that also exercise and start with that. And then as we proceed further, I have also seen the other extreme where people start, people who are totally averse to exercises, once they fall in love with it, so then in that case, half the day they are exercising only. So
that is another
because you see the benefits. You see the benefits, you enjoy the benefits that much, so it kind of gets addictive. But the logical reason why I see is that people have unrealistic expectations, or they add it to their stress. And the second attribute is that they're not doing it for the real reason, because just if you do simple exercises for 15-20 minutes also, what it does is it causes the blood circulation in your entire system. And if you go and ask any medical doctor, he will simply tell you that if your blood reaches every corner of your body will remain disease free. The problem is, the blood does not reach the periphery of the body. And that is the power of exercise. When you exercise, there's blood circulation, blood reaches to the most intricate and intrinsic areas, and those areas get nutrition, and as a result of that, your body functions in a brilliant way.
Correct.
So that's my take on the exercise bit.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we'll go on to the question answer session. Somebody wants to join live. Shilpa is there. So we'll take Shilpa's request, and we'll take her live. She wants to come on live. And yes, Shilpa, please join us and you can ask your question. Till Shilpa joins, I think Shilpa has joined.
Hello.
Yeah, go on, Shilpa.
Sir, you can see me?
No, till now we are not able to see you, but you can ask your question. I think by the time we will be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shilpa,
Hello?
you can ask. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yes. Sir, I am Purva Khare. I am
Yeah, बोलिए.
Sir, when sometimes when studying, when we get our friends' thoughts like what they must be doing, what they means they will study more than us, then God will give more to go more reward to them than to me. But even means I am also studying, but they are also studying. Means when we get their thoughts in our mind like that.
तो शिल्पा का कंपैरेटिव थॉट्स है. She says when I start studying मुझे कंपैरिजन आता है दिमाग में कि मेरे दोस्त ज्यादा पढ़ते रहेंगे तो God will be more kind to them, give them more marks. तो मुझे
Yes, Shilpa. So,
Sir,
first of
my
all,
name is
Shilpa, let me
Purva.
tell you, yeah. So first of all, let me tell you that you are not alone at this particular thought. All of us are, and I'll tell you I'll share my own story. Is that when you go to write a CA exam, because I am a chartered accountant and I have vast experience of writing CA exams, so I would share that. So when we go to write CA exams, and when the paper is really tough, so then in that case, what happens is that when you come out of the exam hall, you are like sad. Oh my God, मेरा paper बहुत बुरा गया, ये गया, ऐसा करके. Now you ask your friend, तेरा कैसा गया? And if your friend says that मेरा तो बहुत बकवास गया, then you start feeling good. You start feeling good कि अच्छा खाली मेरा अकेले का नहीं गया, उसका भी बकवास गया. Okay, but if your friend says that नहीं, paper was good, easy था, then that the actual paper बुरा गया उसका नहीं है, लेकिन उसका अच्छा गया. This is something which really troubles us and puts us into a very bad shape. So now the first part, what I want you to understand, and yes, now I read that your name is Purva. So Purva, one thing you have to understand is that don't hold any kind of guilt, because number one is that this is very normal, and it is absolutely human to feel this, to have this feeling, where you kind of are worried that your friends will do better than you. Okay, but having said that, God has given us with a mind, where we can use our mind and use our thoughts, our discretion to basically keep what is good for us and to eliminate what is not good for us. Okay. Now, the only thing that I would like to tell you over here is that how your friend performs, and actually this is not so much about your friend. This is about your other social circle who compares you with your friend. Okay, who compares you with your friend. So typically what happens is that to judge someone, to compare someone is the most easiest thing to do. And when I say this with a responsibility, because when I deal with my CA students, the first thing that I tell them is that the story of my life is 2 cube. And why do I say 2 cube? Because I took 2 attempts to pass my CA foundation, I took 4 attempts to pass my CA intermediate, and I passed my CA final in my 8th attempt. So I know what it feels like when people compare. When people say, अरे वो तो मतलब वो देखो उसका लड़का वो पास हो गया, तू अभी तक नहीं हुआ. अच्छा, इसने तो तेरे बाद ज्वाइन किया, वो भी सीए बन गया, तू अभी तक नहीं हुआ. Okay, now earlier these things used to affect me, but at a point in time what I realized is that if I let these things affect me, then I am giving the control of my life to these people. And these people, they don't want to see your effort. Okay, they are only concerned with the outcome. Okay, it is just that way, and I'm a firm believer that is the biggest mistake that you can ever do. Okay, outcome there are too many variables. It is not in your control. What is in your control is your effort. And if you have someone who is only going to judge you by the outcome, then their opinion really does not matter to you. Because I have had people, you know, कभी आप पढ़ाई आपने 4 घंटा पढ़ाई किया, 10 मिनट ब्रेक लिया, उसमें मैच का स्कोर देख लिया या कुछ कर लिया, वही टाइम पे घर का कोई आदमी आके देखेगा कि तू टीवी देख, वही टाइम,
Yes.
एंड देन दे विल कम एंड टेल, हाँ ऐसे थोड़ी सीए बनेगा, खुद 10वीं पास नहीं होएगा वो आदमी, और वो आके तुमको बोले ऐसे थोड़ी सीए बनेगा, टीवी देख के सीए नहीं होता, पहले 4 घंटा पढ़ाई किया, दैट दे विल नॉट सी, एंड व्हाई दे विल डू, they did because you failed in the exam. Now, अगर तुम एग्जाम में पास हो गए, तो वही बंदा आके बोलेगा, I knew you will pass this time because you were relaxed. You were studying also, you were relaxing also, watching a little bit of TV and this, that. So these people, you know, it is like if Sachin Tendulkar was to worry what every person in the audience is saying about his batting, he will never be able to bat. So you have to remember that you are the Sachin Tendulkar of your life. Okay, and if you have to perform well in life, then these opinions, you be very careful about choosing the people whose opinions matter to you. Very, very important to have that thing. Like for me, my teacher's opinion matters a lot to me, because my teacher, my principal, they have they are chartered accountants themselves, successful people. Okay, they have. My parents are not qualified chartered accountants, but my teacher is. So, more than my parents, when it comes to chartered accountancy, my teacher's opinion matters to me. When it is about important personal decisions of my life, my parents' opinion matters to me. So, you have to be very clear as to whose opinion matters. If you give this right to everybody, then you know you will fall in trouble like this, and you will only keep worrying about what the other person thinks about. So just be relaxed about that aspect and be absolutely cool about it, because all of us feel the same way. You know, when your friends do well or are better than what you are doing, there is that envy aspect within all of us, and it's only human to have that. So absolutely no problem with that.
या वो 3 इडियट्स का जो सीन भी है ना, 3 इडियट्स वाला फिल्म में, वो फेल हो गया, ठीक है, मैं फेल हो गया, ठीक है, उसका क्या हो गया, अरे वो भी फेल हो गया तो फिर वादा नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं,
तो
वो भी तो वैसा वाला सिचुएशन है. सो
Correct.
Yeah, Purva, anything else?
Yes, sir, 1 minute.
तब तक I think you can take your question. तभी तक Swandy नाम से कोई है, so they have a question. Could you, as experienced, give tips on how to face CA exams, and how did you manage the same in your days? And what tips will you give to be stressful during the exam days?
Okay. CA exams are professional exams, and any professional exam, chartered accountancy, medical, engineering, okay, their objective is to put you under tremendous pressure, because what they are really testing is your ability to handle pressure. Okay. So the first aspect is that you have to understand that when you are going in to write a professional exam, there is going to be pressure. So if you go in with the wrong expectation, okay, then what happens is that then you are in for a surprise. It's like if you're going to go and play cricket in Australia, then expect a bouncer. Okay, then basically bouncer aane pe bola, "Are baba, mera muh pe ball aa gaya." You can't complain on that. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. So that is one aspect. Have the right expectation. That's the mental preparedness that is there. Second aspect is that see, as far as I'm not getting into the technical part of it with regards to how you plan your studies, and I'm sure your classes and your teachers are there to tell you that. But I'm more concerned about the mental preparedness about it. Okay. Your exam period or your study period is a period where you are supposed to be in action.
Correct.
Yeah, that is not the time where you plan. That is not the time where you think or where you worry. You have to constantly be in action, and that is going to be your greatest challenge, because your mind will keep trying you taking out of action. Okay, every time you are sitting, आपने decide किया आज सुबह को 2 घंटे में मेरे को लॉ का ये चैप्टर फिनिश करना है. Okay, वो चैप्टर क्या उसका आधा भी नहीं हुआ. Okay, and what are you worrying about? अरे बाबा ये लॉ तो कर रहा हूँ लेकिन मेरे को अकाउंट्स में ये नहीं आ रहा है, टैक्स में ये नहीं आ रहा. You are worrying about accounts and tax when you are doing law. Now, these are games that your mind is playing with you. Recognize that these are games that your mind is playing with you, because एक टाइम पे एक चीज पे फोकस रहना is taxing for your mind.
Correct.
Are you getting it? It's very, very taxing for your mind. So what you have to do, what you have to recognize one thing is that just focus session by session. Okay, don't over plan. आपको जो भी आपका planning and strategizing करना है, fix a time for it in the day. That maybe at night between 10 to 10:30 or 10:45, I will plan my action for the next day. And then, no matter how your sessions go, or no matter how you deviate from your plan, don't bother. Don't bother with regards to that in between during the day. Your next planning session should happen on next day night 10 o'clock only. Rest of the time, you just try your best to execute your plan. Okay?
Correct.
That is very, very critical. And as long as you are in the action mode, remember the antidote to fear, to anxiety, to stress in action. If you notice all these emotions, they will freeze you. They will prevent you from doing what needs to be done. Okay, and the way in which you counter them is going into action. You have your whole books in front of you and you are worrying, अरे इतना कैसे पढ़ के होएगा? You will only keep worrying. But पूरा ना भी होता हो, बुक उठाओ, एक पेज पढ़ना चालू करो, एक पेज हो गया, दूसरा पेज पढ़ो, दूसरा हो गया, तीसरा हो गया, आगे बढ़ते रहो, आगे बढ़ते रहो. As you keep moving ahead, you will have the feel good factor, you will go into the zone, and the path will be shown to you automatically. So get into that mode, the action mode. That is the most critical aspect. Don't be overthinking. It's overthinking which kills you during these times, and get outside the shadow of your past experiences. Okay, most people tend to suffer or they replay their past experiences. Okay, last time भी मेरे साथ यही हुआ था. This is what happened. Now you are not realizing that you are creating your past by thinking about it again and again. Okay, that's a separate topic which needs a separate discussion altogether. But by meditating on your past, you are recreating your past in your present. So let bygones be bygones and focus on action. Just focus on action. I would say go down to the next 15 minutes. Have 15 minute slots. Keep target for next 15 minutes. Finish that 15 minutes. Move on to the next one. That is how I would take it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I hope Swandy, आपका question is clear. That's a Instagram handle name. I hope that sorts your question. Yeah, Purva, please.
Yes.
Purva, आपका next question.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was there in for 9th and 10th standard. I have joined Nayak's tutorials for 10th standard, and now 10th standard exam means that now CET is there. You know that CET. So for our class, Nayak's tutorials has arranged means they have did a seminar for CET. That so I have joined that seminar, means their lectures for CET 10th standard. So one of my friend, she when I saw her in that today participant list, she was not there, and in previous days also when I saw her, she was not there. Means one of my friend, I was knowing her, and she was not attending the seminar. So in one way I felt happy that she मतलब उसको नहीं मिलेगा जो अभी नायक क्लास मुझे दे रहा है या फिर नोट्स जो कम बच्चों को दे रहा है वो उसको नहीं मिलेगा. But suddenly when I was studying for CET today before attending Mensa seminar, so I felt that means I felt hello.
Yeah, please continue. Yeah, बोलिए please.
Yes. So means I felt sad also that means she is not there with me in that Nayak seminar and like that. Means she will not get, means I am getting once emotional and once very selfish or like that, self-centered, like that.
So, Purva, I will just tell you one very simple thing. Okay, when you use the word competition, or when we talk about the word competition, many people think that you have the phrases like cutthroat competition and this and that, But if you want to really study the meaning of a particular word, you must study the etymology of the word, or etymology basically means going back to the root from where that word was developed, and how the meaning of that word got developed. That science is known as etymology. You can Google it up and Google the etymology of the word competition. Now, the word competition comes essentially from compete, and to compete in the, I think it was Latin or Greek, I don't remember that, but it meant to come together. The meaning of that in that earlier language was to come together. Okay, now competition, mind you, competition. So there's only place for only one number one. Okay, but the meaning of the word is to come together. Now, what are you coming together for? You are coming together for excellence. Okay, you are coming together to bring out the best in each other. Okay, so that is the way in which you are supposed to look at your competition. Okay, you're supposed to compete, and compete in the most fierce manner, because that is what will bring out the best in you. But in the end, you must always have the sportsman spirit, as to may the best man win. Okay, and if you are a sportsman, and that's why sports is important in life, because if you are a sports person, okay, then you can handle failure. You lost a game, there will be another day you will win your game. Right? Losing or learning to lose is much more important than winning. Because if you learn to lose, then the only fear that comes in the way of winning is out. Okay? If you learn to handle failure, if you learn how to handle a loss, then the only major thing that comes your way, that blocks your way when you want to go and win something, is out. So, my only advice to you is that don't fear competition. Have faith in yourself. When you fear competition, it also means that you are doubting yourself, your own abilities. Okay, back yourself. And how do you feel confident about yourself? Okay, how do you feel? And this is something which I remember I have read in the MS Dhoni's book. Okay, MS Dhoni is one person who would spend a lot of time practicing. Especially his wicket keeping, because his wicket keeping was slightly weaker than his batting. So he spent a lot of time practicing. And when he was asked that, you are playing at the highest level, I mean, all your life, all 24/7, you're doing cricket, why do you need to practice so much? His answer was that beyond the point, there is nothing to practice. You have learned everything, all the skill is developed and all of that. You just practice so that on the big day, when you are going out, you feel confident, because there is that practice behind you. You just feel confident. आप सोचो यार, most students, how much they study on the day before the exam. You think that one day study is going to make such a big difference? Actually, no. But आपने एक दिन पहले एग्जाम के सारा रिवीजन कंप्लीट कर दिया, तो होता क्या है, सिर्फ एक साइकोलॉजिकल एडवांटेज है व्हेन यू आर गोइंग इनसाइड द एग्जाम हॉल, दैट मेरा रिवीजन हो गया, एंड दैट पुट्स यू इन अ पॉजिटिव फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट यू फील गुड. नाउ व्हेन यू फील गुड अबाउट योरसेल्फ, you will not have the fear of competition. The fact, and this is very important for students to note, that if you are fearing competition, means you lack faith in yourself. And how do you instill faith in yourself? Work hard. Work hard and slog. Slog. Nobody's ever died of hard work. Remember that. Okay. So the more you work hard, the more good you will start feeling about it. The more confident you will feel from inside, and that is what is important. That is what matters. Not the external confidence, but inside that strength. That चल ठीक है यार, आंदे जो भी है देख लेंगे, बराबर है. That attitude अगर आपको अंदर लेके आने का है, so that needs to be put in. So if you work on yourself, have faith in yourself, okay, and if you understand that you should not fear your competition, but rather focus on your game, then in that case, these issues that you are having, you will, they won't bother you any longer. Okay. I hope that answers the question.
Yes,
So
sir.
I hope
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Purna, for joining us. And sir, जाते जाते अभी 9, we have already crossed 9. 2-minute stress buster tips. Last ऐसा 2 minute मैगी जैसा stress buster tips. ऐसा एक ऐसा बोला ना.
So the 2-minute stress buster tip is a breathing technique that I would like to give, which we call as pranic breathing. Okay. Now, if you look at a small child, when the small child is breathing, when they inhale, chest बार नहीं आता है, stomach बार आता है. छोटा बच्चा अगर सो रहा है, उसको आप देखोगे सांस लेते हुए, तो chest बार नहीं आता है, the stomach comes out. Okay. Right. Now that is the natural way of breathing. That is the natural way of breathing. Okay. So what you have to do is, whenever you feel that you are in a stressful situation or you are in a troubled situation, then in that case, what you need to do is do this breathing exercises, which is called as abdominal breathing or pranic breathing. Okay. Where when you are inhaling, you don't bring your chest out, but you bring your stomach out. Okay. You just push your stomach outwards. Okay, and when you and when you are exhaling, okay, you push your stomach inside. Right? It's a very simple exercise. YouTube it, you will see a lot of it. It's called abdominal breathing or pranic breathing. You just Google it up, you'll get that. Okay, just practice that. And how do you know that you are doing it right? Okay, check your pulse. Check your pulse, because if you are doing it correctly, your pulse will drop. Your heart rate will go down. I don't know how many of you know this, but when your heart rate is really low, it's supposed to be a very healthy state for your body, because your heart is relaxed. Now, obviously, you don't want to die, okay? But basically, you got to the lower the heart rate, and heart rate is directly connected to your breathing. So if you are breathing fast, ऐसा होता है तो आपका heart rate भी बढ़ता है. That's why when you are running, you need to breathe a lot, and your heart rate also goes up. Okay, but which is the can anyone tell me which is the animal which lives for the longest period of time?
Okay.
Because I think we are running short on time. Should I say it?
Yes.
Sir?
Yes, sir. It starts with T. T से शुरू होता है.
Yes, it is the tortoise. Okay, tortoise average life 200 साल 300 साल होता है. Okay, and the tortoise hardly breathes. The tortoise hardly breathes. The secret is in the breath. Okay, the secret is in the breath. The more you understand this, the more you research this, and one of the best ways to know this particular thing is whenever possible, wherever near you, go ahead and do a pranic healing workshop. And if you're about 16 years of age, you can do that. So a lot of these secrets, ये तो tip of the iceberg है. But a lot of these secrets are revealed. But as sir said that you needed a 2-minute tip, so this is something which I hope turns out to be useful. Okay. So thank you very much for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you very much, Vivek sir. Thank you to the entire set of students, teachers, parents who has attended it. Thanks a lot, and thanks to our backend team. Mensa team, Edloy team, and Vivek sir's team who has taken care of the session. It goes well.
Absolutely.
Thanks to all
thank you. This is my first Instagram live.
Technology companies and the Instagram platforms. Thanks a lot, and see you next time then. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So how we are to leave?
Yes, we'll exit that.